I hope everybody's having a great January 6th. This was a really good day for me. This is Wednesday. I had 3 clients today and it was wonderful. I love my clients. I'm a licensed massage therapist and I specialize in cranial sacral Reiki. I've been doing that for a very long time and have had many cranial teachers. Hugh Milne is my favorite. And so I do my own methods that work really well for me and my clients. And then I also specialize in injury rehab and deep tissue. I'm currently in school with the Eric Dalton myoskeletal alignment technique to become a manual therapist. I just love Eric's work. So still in my work clothes. It's been a busy day. And today I woke up, I woke up really good, massively into ketosis. So lots of energy today, which is really great because one of the things about extended fast that I have noticed is that when I have back-to-back clients like I did today, that I'll get lightheaded and kind of feel weak afterwards. None of it. So we are in autophagy and we are in ketosis. And you know, there's been some posts out there in my fasting groups where they go, from 18 hours to 24 hours, this is what's happening in your body. And then from 24 to 36 hours, this is what's happening in your body. And then really it all taps out after 72 hours. Well, I'm sorry. Don't buy into that nonsense that your body is done after a 72-hour fast, because my body has now kicked it into high gear on day 6. So now the good news about that is now I'm not going to have hunger pains and I'm going to have boundless energy. And as long as I keep my electrolytes and myself hydrated, yay! I just go on and on and on. Dr. Sheila, she is in my Aloha Keto group. And in my Aloha Keto group, great group, you should check him out. Marlon Luna is just the bomb. He has been one of the best mentors I've ever had. He's just phenomenal. His information is on point. And they coincide with Redmond Fasting Group and Dr. Siwez and Dr. Sheila and Dr. Barry. And another new physician that they introduced me to on Aloha Keto. I haven't got acquainted with him enough, but lots and lots of help. Go check out Aloha Keto. It is a closed group. You have to ask to join, but they have been phenomenal. So Dr. Sheila, so one woman has been doing like a 100-day fast. And so I know that to be able to lose as much weight as I need to lose, I need to do extended fasts for autophagy. So what is autophagy? If you're new to the fasting game, autophagy is where the body eats itself. I'm not talking organs and lean muscle mass. That's not what it's going to go for first. It's going to go for what we all go for first, junk food, right? So it's going to eat my excess skin. It's going to eat my cells. It's always going to go for my fat. Yes, on extended fast like I'm doing, there always is going to be a little bit of lean muscle mass loss. But that's every single diet out there. They all talk about it, but they want to attack fasting and say, you're going to lose all this. I haven't lost, but yet I work out every day with my clients. I work out on my TRX and I keep my electrolytes up. I think one of the quickest ways to lose lean muscle mass tissue is to go down on your electrolytes. And when your body's dehydrated, it really attacks those muscles. So anyways, day 6, woke up, so clear as a bell in the head. So yesterday is behind me. The emotions of yesterday, processed them with this video. That's the phenomenal part to me. Thank you so very much. Today, clear as a bell. My vision, my focus, everything is just really on point. Happy, happy, happy. And I had a fabulous time with my clients and have not felt hungry all day. But I will tell you the embarrassing thing today, it's a first for me while working. I had to excuse myself from a client and go to the restroom. And I had a whoosh. So if you don't know what that is, just use your imagination. And that happened today. Never happened before, so that's something new. But my colon should be pretty much cleaned out in the next day or two, I think, you know. So I was talking to a client about that today because she's like, you know, how can my sister wants to do a fast when she gets back to her home. She's here on a break. And I was telling her what Marlon from Aloha Keto was telling me when he was teaching me about the 44-hour fast and then a 4-hour eating window. And then you just get back into your 44 hours. And this is what I did last October. And let me tell you, I love that fast. And he was pointing out to me that the body takes up to 36 hours to 48 hours to completely digest a meal. And I told her how between December 21st and January 1st, I had gained 9 pounds. And she's like, you did? Yeah, well, a lot of it was water weight. And the other one is I had 11 days where I did 2 meals a day. Only 1 meal in those 11 days was non-keto. And that was a special day. It was planned. It was not off the hip. Okay? And so I ate some cassava chips. Very good, very clean, paleo. But I apparently, you know, having had celiac and I manage it through my diet, I still can't have cassava chips. And so I blew up, got inflammation because all that weight is gone now from flushing it out. But I had 22 meals go through my gut in those 11 days, and it's still cleaning out. So Marlon, he's just a wealth of knowledge, and he just explains it in a way that is so super easy to understand. And so she was like, really? It takes that long to digest a meal? And it does. Who knew, right? So why are we eating 3 meals a day? We're just loading ourselves up, right? So when I finish this fast, I'm going to just live on 44.4 for at least the end of February and then decide what I'm going to do. Now, this is what I did in December. I gave myself to December 15th to decide if I was just going to do a 20-day or if I was just going to keep going and do my 40-day. Because I do have a business trip in the middle of this fast, and I didn't know if I would be strong enough to deal with that. Well, on the 15th of December, I told myself I'm going to finish this fast, just December 20th, that I am strong enough to do this 40-day fast come January 1st. And so I'm going to do the same thing on February 5th, probably February 1st, because that's 9 days left. I'm going to decide if I'm just going to keep going and go till the end of February. Don't worry, I'm just not going to do it off the hip. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to talk to my experts, and I'm going to see how I feel. And so that's why I want to do it 5 to 9 days before my fast ends, because the closer you get to so this is what happened to me, December 17th, 3 days before my fast was over, man, my brain and opposition, right, was going, oh, you get to eat in 3 days. Oh, you get to eat in 2 days. And all that craving and looking at what my kids are eating, my husband's eating. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I want that. but for the 17 days before that, I was so focused. And so now my focus is back today, day 6. And so if I make the decision closer, February 1st, that I'm going to extend till the end of February, I can stay focused. I don't get in that temptation window near the end of my fast where I'll probably use that as leverage to just stop my fast. But I'm going to do that on February 1st. And I'm going to take every day after February 1st as it comes and see how I feel. Because this fast isn't about not eating. This fast is about unraveling the emotions that are still tied up in my fascia and my fat and releasing the emotion. And today was a very non-emotional day for me within myself. That being said, here it comes. So today was very emotional. I had an argument this morning with somebody, and it kind of set me off for my day. And because I rightly forgave them in my head because they got their own issues, right? And they're just projecting it onto me, right? So I don't need to take it personal. Well, I didn't take it personal at first. However, what it did was it brought up in me stuff I need to work on, right? Because you attract you, and you attract a mirror. So if people push your buttons, they're pushing you. You don't like this in you button, right? So I got to look at why I got so angry. I got really angry, and I got mad. And so I got to look, do I have some enabling tendencies? I really don't think I have enabling issues. I suck at enabling. I really thought so. But today, I may have to face the mirror and say, Trish, you're a bit of an enabler. Okay, I saw it today, so I guess my anger is turned at me. And I need to forgive myself for that. And I have lived my life on tough love. My children, I have raised them a lot like Mary Poppins on, firm. I am firm. And my children know it. And so when people give me advice about tough love, yeah, I know. I believe so I took a ton of parenting classes when I was a nanny for a few years. I raised 10 other I raised 10 other children besides my own. There we go. Not 10 other people's, but 10 children of other people's. And so when I was a nanny, I would take nanny courses and parenting classes. And STEP was the best one, Strategic Techniques for Effective Parenting, I think it was. And it's not rewards and punishments, but choices and accountability, and choices and consequences. Good choices, good consequences. Bad choices, bad consequences. And so I was very firm as a parent. So tough love has always been, that's that punishment and thing. And I've punished myself enough in my life. Every time I think I screw up, I, load up on carbs and punish myself. So I'm going to take this one as, okay, my buttons all got pushed, so this is my issue, and I need to look at my issues. And am I a bit of an enabler? And so I'm going to look at that. It's an emotion that came up today during my fast, so I'm going to take the opportunity to look at any area in me that could be enabling. So I really want to tell you how grateful I am that I had a daughter graduate from college in 2019 out in Hawaii, and she moved back home to work to start saving up for her master's because she's single. And because of 2020, she worked for 6 months, I believe. She got 6 months of work, and then it's all gone. And she has not been able to find work since. And so she's looking to go back to Hawaii to a different university to get her master's. And having her home, and then my next child, she is, so my oldest is 28, my next child is 26, and my youngest is 24. And my 24-year-old couldn't go to school in Hawaii because of the lockdown. The state's still on lockdown. So I was really blessed in 2020, which I'm really, really grateful for, to actually have all my children at home. And with the uncertainty in the world circumstance at this moment, and what's currently happening today in our country that I refuse to go into, I'm just really grateful that my single children are home and that we have had an amazing year together being home together. And I have lots of clients. Like I have one client, and her children are all in New York and they're on shutdown. And she said, well, come down here to me. And one of her children said, no, we're not coming. We're not, one child, his spouse works in the hospital, and he says, no, we're not coming because we don't want to expose our parents. So I hear this every day. I hear this from my clients, how they are separated from their family. I just told a friend I was coming to Vegas, and she said, I can't see you. My kids won't let me visit with anyone. So I totally get it. And for that reason, because I get it, I am so grateful to have this time with my adult children. They all are adults, and we have really gotten along for the 99% of the time during this whole upheaval of 2020. And so you got to count your blessings. And I actually really am grateful that I have them at home, because I know that that's not going to last for much longer, and I'm going to miss them terrible. So I'm just living in the present moment, that I am very grateful that I have my kids at home. So to recap the day, it was a fabulous day with my clients. It was a great day up in here for clarity. That is one of the blessings of fasting, is the clarity, the focus has been phenomenal. And the unraveling of some emotion in me. And I'm grateful for that. So let's go over last night. I gave you a little what as a life coach, I told you about a letter you could write to your body. Dear body, this is Trisha. And be honest about it. And I hope maybe that you did that and found out the relationship status with you toward your body. So now I'm going to give you this beautiful second letter. So after you write the first letter and you read it and you sit in it for a little while, you write another letter. And here's how it goes. Dear Trisha, this is your body. And you have that. Dear Trisha, this is your body, comma. Come down here where you're going to start the letter. And as words come into your head, you're just going to write that letter. So, do you have a schedule to blink? Do you have a timer that goes off for your heart to beat? No. It's run by our subconscious, or our body and our spirit, right? Our conscious mind, our subconscious mind. So your spirit or your subconscious runs your body. Tells your body to sweat when you get hot, tells your heart to beat, up to 70 times a minute while you're resting, tells your eyes to blink, tells your hand to scratch and itch, right? So your spirit runs your body. Your spirit is present. It doesn't live in the past. It doesn't live in the future. It lives in the very present moment, because it's got to kick on those adrenals when you are faced with a lion and that fight or flight or freeze mode, right? So it's gotta stay present. So when you write, "Dear Trisha, this is your body, comma," your spirit will kick in the present moment and write you a letter. All that letter will start coming into your mind as you allow it. That's huge, because I'll tell you tomorrow night the because. But I hope you try it. These are some self-healing techniques to start to realign and redefine your relationship with yourself. I have had a toxic relationship with myself since I was very young. My core belief, my foundation was built on a lie that I was bad. And so that core belief fueled my feelings, which caused me to make decisions, which gave me results that always supported I'm bad. And I did that for decades, until I went to a seminar and I heard this, and I changed in like 2 seconds, because I realized I am bad has to be a lie, because I birthed 3 beautiful babies. How could I be bad and God give me those beautiful babies? This has to be a lie. And so I changed my core belief and based it on truth. And my whole life started to change. However, I was still the worst abuser of myself. I had an abusive childhood, and when I left, I just became my own abuser. And I have been so mean to myself. And when I gave up guilt and shame in 2019, all of almost, 9-10 months of no guilt and shame, then I started looking at my narcissistic tendencies, and I started to forgive myself and have compassion on myself. Well, I started to forgive myself a long time ago, but this is where the compassion comes in, and to realize how abusive I've been. I mean, I couldn't look in the mirror without being critical and verbally abusive up in here. And that doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't. Okay, I did tell you I have perfect eyebrows as of yesterday, but I wasn't abusing myself the day before I got my eyebrows done by going, "Oh, girl, you're so ugly." I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. Just like, "Oh, I can't wait to get my eyebrows done because I love how I look with perfect eyebrows." That's different than, that's how I talk to myself now. So these 2 letters really help to redefine and heal a toxic relationship with your body and your spirit. And we'll get into that because tomorrow night. Okay, I'll give you all, maybe I'll do it in a couple nights, because I want to give you all the opportunity to write those 2 letters. And if I tell you too soon and you didn't write the letters, then that could influence the outcome of that second letter. And I don't want to do that, right? So I'll give you a couple days to catch up on my videos and to try that letter writing. So I'll tell you this, my daughter did those 2 letters, and her body told her what she needed to do to lose weight. And she went down 3 dress sizes in 2 weeks after writing her 2 letters. Because it told her to stop snacking in bed and mindless snacking and to move. And she just did those 3 things that her body asked her to do. And she went down 3 dress sizes in 2 weeks because she was obedient. And then her body felt it could just go, okay, I feel safe enough to lose this amount. And when she went keto, when we first moved here to Florida, in 3 months, she went from a size 14 to a size 6. It took her another 3 months to get to a size 4. But I mean, 3 months to go from a 14 to a 6, because her body felt safe that she was going to respect her body and her spirit and do good things for it. So, one last thing. I told my husband, so those 9 pounds I lost in 11 days, I told you, they're gone. But I'm still not below 250. And I told him, you know, the last time I weighed under 250, it scared the living poop out of me. And so I gained a lot of weight, like 60 pounds. When I weighed on a scale at a grocery store, and I was 247, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. But the number scared me so bad, I just, right? And so I'm cognizant and aware of that, and I said that to him this evening as he was leaving to go to the store. And I said, I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to talk to myself and tell myself it's okay to weigh 247. It's okay to weigh 247. And I'm going to throw myself a little party when I step on the scale and I'm 247 or below. So I'll let you know, I promise. So I hope you all have a fabulous night. I'm going to sleep good. And I think I'm going to party tomorrow at Disney. So I will talk to you soon. Have a fabulous evening. God bless you all. Bye-bye.